All right, you guys, this is where my aunt lives, the subdivision. This is like kind of the houses where I grew up. My aunt lives at 12 in Hoover and Warren, and I grew up at 13 in Hoover and Shaner and Warren. My parents had that house. My parents had that house for 50 years. Beautiful 3-bedroom brick house. My aunt's is smaller than my mom and dad's was, but my aunt had a house one time that was way bigger than my mom and dad. She lived out in Clinton Township. That house was way bigger. This house she has over here, it's on this side of the it's down one of these side streets. It's absolutely beautiful, but this is kind of the shape, but she's got like an overhang and pillars. It stands out. It makes it look different. You know, some of these guys have awnings or whatever. Hers stands out. Now these always kills me. These are supposed to be Vista Villa luxury apartments, and their landscaping like sucks right here, right? But I guess I called them one time when I was looking for apartments back in the day, and I'm like, and my aunt, my godmother, when she was alive, one of the last places she lived at before she moved in with my cousin, and this used to be nice and it turned real ghetto-y, but Regency Park Apartments used to be way, way, way nicer, and my friend lived there too. But these luxury apartments, Vista Villa, I'm like, what makes you luxury? Because to look outside, there's nothing. I guess they're way bigger inside. They give you way more room. So I'm like, oh, so that's what you're paying for. And there's another Dollar General, but they're getting a delivery, so I won't even check their stuff right now. Maybe on the way to work, I'll check them real quick. Yeah, because like you look at it, look, see, there's nothing that looks, oh wow, it's beautiful, but it's bigger apartments. Prime Storage, this is brand new, this Prime Storage place. Now these apartments been here since, this is still part of Vista Villa. Now this changes, this is Hoover Park Height, I guess. I don't know if that name's always been the same, but since I've been a kid, see these stone walls? People would back into them and knock them out. You can see where the color of the brick changes. See, the brick changes right here. Somebody bashed that out. Somebody bashed this wall out. So yeah, and look at this gray wall. You'll see it's way lighter. They bashed that wall out. You know, back in and just smash it up. Same with this whole wall here. And there's another part here. Yep, another part. That's not as new. And another part. And another part. So they've had their, I guess in years, their share of wall bashing. But I remember it was a clever sign that they had on those apartments, because this is Expressway 696, and they had on the apartments, just think if you lived here, you'd be home already, because so many people got to get on the expressway and go home. I know a lot of doctors, because the hospital's this way, they take 696, and I see them come off with their Porsches, their Escalades and stuff. You'll see, I know they're doctors. I just know they're doctors. Anybody's ever heard of this whole hotel before? I've never heard of it. Avid, A-V-I-D. I mean, the color looks kind of cool, and I seen it lit up in there at night from driving past it. It looked kind of cool looking. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Look at this dummy. He's going to get in my lane. Do you see me? Here's a Popeyes. When they had that chicken sandwich, they were lined up to the streets at this Popeye day and night. And this is the plaza I used to work at. I used to be security here. What's so sad about this, a lady, there's a Rue 21 here. So sad. She came late one day to pick up her daughter, like at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. They were doing inventory or something, and this guardrail is busted over here because some piece of garbage decided to shoot and kill her. destroyed that young girl's life and her mother, and people put a GoFundMe and everything. Just so sad. Her life will never be the same. Her mother got killed coming to get her. It just breaks my heart. This is the Home Depot that I went to yesterday. They didn't give me all the money back, asses. I mean, I don't know when Home Depot became, it's your product. I don't care if it was a couple months ago, it's your product. But they change, if you ask me, they change packaging and shit every couple months so that when you try to take something back, oh, that's from a long time ago, we don't want to take that back. But it's still from your store, so what should it matter? If it's sealed and not open, what does it matter? Do you see what I'm saying? And this is a ghetto McDonald's. I'm telling you, dirty, nasty, and so is the one down here at 9 and Van Dyke. I won't go to either one of them. I go out of my way. Oh, this is Value Fresh right here. That's the front view of it. Good old Value Fresh. Hi, everybody. And it's nice to be liked over there, you know, because I helped stick up for that guy when the customer was really mean to him. There's no reason to be mean to people like that. If you're having a bad day, don't take it out on other people, you know? Anyways, what else was I saying? I get trying to tell you guys 40 things at one time. This is really getting built up here, Lower Warren. It was never this nice. I'm telling you, 10 years ago, when I actually heard 14 years ago, 15 years ago, we lived with his mom when his dad first passed away. And it was nothing like this. It was really run down. This is a marijuana place, S-O-Z-O. But everything's building back up in Lower Warren, and it looks better. Like companies are built up, and there's a huge building now on the corner on the left. I'll show you. I forget the name of it, but it employs a lot of people, which is a good thing. I should tell my neighbor to try to go get a security guard job here. How do you say this? Synchron? But there's tons of cars here. A lot of people. This used to be Joe's General. My husband went there and he was a little boy. They have liquor, beer thing. It used to be a big store and had a laundromat. Now it's pretty much closed. Why is that guy taking a picture of the fire truck? He's kind of strange. Here's this Hungry Howie's has been here forever. My street's coming up. But anyways, yeah, these are little houses now. These houses were built for when the automobile came to Michigan, and they're all pretty much 2 bedrooms on crawl spaces. Anything you see that varies and different is people have changed it through the years. Do you see what I'm saying? Or it's built like newer, like this one would have been newer, this house, but everything started off as two bedrooms on a crawl. This guy's running. He don't have to run. I understand. They're garbage men. They got shit going on. It's totally cool. And, you know, some things haven't been. Now, this had bars on the windows. You don't need that no more in this neighborhood. Excuse me. At one time, you would. Excuse me. But, yeah, so, this garbage men, they're all right. They don't have to rush and kill themselves because of me. And, yeah, so these houses are way little, not like that, you know, my house that I grew up in was bigger, more money, everything, blah, blah, blah. But there's nothing wrong with these. A lot of them are nicer. If people would just in this neighborhood take care of where they live and what they have, would be nice. And I'm to say that my husband's got our yard trash with all this shit. We don't have enough room in our garage. There's shit all over our patio. There's cars. There's car parts. It's ridiculous. But the front of our house looks normal. He could have waved, dummy. I waited for him for 5 minutes there. That would only be nice. Today's garbage day, City of Warren. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys an idea where I live, where my aunt lives 2 miles away from me. and I lived where I grew up was a mile away from her. And it's still all in the same city, you know? And this guy was one of the original people that lived here, and I feel so bad. He reminded me of my dad. His name was Randy. I believe he's still alive. And it just broke my heart, because it's something my dad would say. His wife told me he said a couple years ago, he just wished he could come back home and be on his riding lawnmower and drink coffee. And that sounded like my dad. Just appreciate where you are. You know, their sons cut the grass, and the wife still gets around. But it's so sad. You know, he lived for his little house. He was a good guy. Randy, yeah. Aw. This was my husband's elementary. Max Thompson Community Center. They have food here. It's only 4 houses away from me every once a month. So there you go. All right, like and subscribe. I love you guys, and I will talk to you after. Bye.